India is undoubtedly a land of wonders, a beautiful and beloved country with hundreds of religions, sects, and beliefs. Its people, despite following many different faiths, live together peacefully. No one tries to impose their beliefs on others. Due to this religious diversity, India is home to a wide variety of temples. Some of them are so unique that it's hard to believe they exist until you see them with your own eyes. Yet, even in the 21st century, these temples continue to thrive, supported by the many people who believe in them. Among the many strange and unusual temples in India, in this video we'll introduce 6 of them, starting with the Monkey Temple. There are many monkey temples throughout India. These temples are known as Hanuman temples, but the most important and famous one is located in the city of Jaipur. Jaipur is full of monkeys, intelligent monkeys that live in family groups and have adapted to urban life. Among them is a special group known as the Monkey Temple family. This group is quite different from the rest. They live together in the Grand Hanuman Temple, where thousands of pilgrims and tourists visit every year. People come to worship them, offer food, and bring gifts. Even though the male monkeys are the ones doing most of the work in the temple, the real power lies with the female monkeys. The females stay together, form the core of the group, and make all the key decisions and strategies for the family. But why are monkeys considered sacred and worshipped in India? The story goes back to one of the beloved gods of India, Lord Rama, who had a very beautiful wife named Sita. Due to certain events, Rama was exiled to the forest for 14 years by his father, who was also a god. In the 14th year of exile, the king of Sri Lanka, who was a demon, tricked and kidnapped Sita and took her away. Rama, stranded in the forest and without help, turned to the Monkey King for assistance. The Monkey King sent his bravest general, Hanuman, along with his army to help Rama. With great bravery and strength, Hanuman managed to rescue Sita from the demon king. Because of his heroism, Hanuman became a revered figure and a symbol of devotion and courage in Hinduism. Through Hanuman, all monkeys came to be respected, especially the monkeys of the main Hanuman temple in Jaipur. These monkeys are treated like royalty. Pilgrims show them honor by feeding them and bringing offerings. The Monkey Temple in Jaipur is truly a paradise for monkeys, full of treats and gifts brought by devotees. However, if you're too slow in giving your offerings, you might face some monkey aggression. But life in the temple isn't always so luxurious. In the scorching summer months, when fewer people visit the temple, food and offerings also decrease. That's when the royal monkey family resorts to theft. Before a heist, they gather together to plan and then head into the market. Acting in sync and following their leader's signal, they snatch whatever they can: corn, bananas, pineapples. Shopkeepers try to chase them away with sticks, but they're careful not to hurt them. After all, these are royal monkeys. Still, when their numbers grow too large and they start troubling the city, expert monkey catchers are brought in to capture some of them. The captured monkeys are released into the wild outside the city, where Bengal tigers are the ones most pleased to see them. Several times a year, the temple monkeys also have to defend their home against attacks from rival monkey families. They band together to protect the temple and their territory. Now, the next temple we're going to explore is even stranger than the Monkey Temple, the Rat Temple in the city of Deshnok. In this temple, rats are the ones who are worshipped. But why rats? According to Hindu mythology, there is a goddess named Karni Mata. She is the goddess of power, victory, and family. Karni Mata was a goddess who remained unmarried, but to ensure the continuation of the divine lineage, she arranged for her sister to marry, and her sister gave birth to several children. One day, one of her sister's sons drowned and died. Her sister pleaded with Karni Mata to bring the boy back to life. Karni Mata took the boy to the god of death and begged him to revive the child. But the god of death said, "That's not how it works. What about the rules of reincarnation and karma? Would you be willing to die in his place and return in a new form?" Karni Mata agreed and said, "I will live on in the form of a mouse, and from now on everyone in my family who dies will also be reborn as a mouse. In return, bring this child back to life." The place she chose to live in her new form as a mouse became what is now the famous Rat Temple. Hindus believe that the mice in the Dashnok temple are the descendants of Karni Mata, which is why these rats are considered sacred. If you ever visit this temple, you have to be very careful not to step on a rat. Even if it happens by accident, the person must donate an amount of gold or silver equal to the weight of the rat to the temple. The rats truly rule this temple, and they are well taken care of. A special sweet that the rats love is cooked daily in the temple's kitchen. Around 20,000 rats live in luxury there. There are several bowls of milk placed around the temple for them, and visitors even drink from the same bowls as the rats. Now for the final temple, the Snake Temple. Unlike the Abrahamic religions, which usually associate snakes with evil and the devil, snakes are considered sacred in Hinduism. Hindus see snakes as symbols of power, fertility, and as guardians of temples. Killing a snake is considered a great sin, and snake gods are believed to be extremely vengeful and fierce. Even Buddhists hold snakes in high regard. It's said that once a snake saved the Buddha's life from danger. In Hindu mythology, a seven-headed serpent watches over Vishnu, one of the three principal gods of Hinduism. Another major deity, Shiva, wears a snake coiled around his neck as a symbol of the cycle of life, birth, existence, and death. Every year in India, several festivals are held in honor of snakes. One of these takes place near Kolkata, where various species of snakes are displayed. During the ceremony, people offer the snakes water, milk, and sacred leaves from the bilva tree and pray in their presence. In various cities across India, there are temples dedicated to snake gods. The largest among them is the Manarasala Temple, located in the forested region of southern India. Despite its name, the temple isn't full of live snakes. Instead, it's filled with statues and images of snakes. Along the path leading to the temple and among the trees, over 100,000 images and sculptures of snakes can be seen. Inside the temple itself, there are countless stone snake idols. Young couples and those struggling with infertility often come to this temple to pray, as snakes are seen as symbols of fertility in Hindu belief. The temple gives these couples a special turmeric-based paste with healing properties, believed to help them conceive. When their prayers are answered and a child is born, they return to the temple to give thanks by donating a new snake idol, adding it to the thousands already there. But the place you should truly be cautious about isn't the Snake Temple. It's a village in India called Shetpal, also known as the Village of Snakes. In Shetpal, snakes roam freely through the streets and alleyways. And not just harmless little snakes, these are cobras. Yet the cobras live peacefully alongside the people. The villagers never kill them, and the snakes in return don't harm the locals. They coexist in harmony. The children in this village play with the snakes and even take them to school. In fact, in every house, there's a designated space in the yard for the snakes to rest, especially during hot weather, so they're not disturbed. If a snake enters someone's home, the residents are actually happy and consider it a sign of blessing and prosperity. There's only one elder in the village who is allowed to carefully take the snake and release it elsewhere, and even dead snakes are respectfully placed in the Ganges River so their journey of reincarnation can continue. The story of how snakes came to this village goes back many years. A massive flood once swept through the area, carrying thousands of snakes into the village. But that same flood also brought abundant water and later a very fruitful harvest. Since then, the villagers believe they owe their prosperity to the snakes, and that brings us to the end of the Snake Temple. We hope you enjoyed this journey through India's temples. India has so many fascinating and unusual temples that it's almost impossible to talk about them all in one go.